For all of you type A's out there who are thinking about starting a side hustle and then another side hustle, a side hustle here, a side hustle there, side hustle everywhere, this video is for you. Come on! I'm going to ask you to do one side hustle at a time. My name is Lou Reyes, and what I'm going to do is read to you a comment I got from one of my viewers. One of my viewers on my other side hustle channel. I call it my other side hustle channel. It's actually called Over 50 TV, and on there I provide money and career advice tips to people who are over 50 years old. So let me read this message I got from a 44-year-old single mom who's launched a bunch of side hustles. So let me read this to you. She says here, single mom, just got laid off about a month ago for the third time since the pandemic. So yes, I'm questioning not only working in the mortgage industry again, but just working for anybody now. And I could totally relate to what she's saying. I'm sure many of you out there can relate to what she's saying too, because you're laid off a number of times and you're like, what am I going to do? Why should I even bother going back to work for somebody else who's just going to get rid of me? She says, I've got 3 physical products on Amazon. I'm working on putting out more. And she says, lucky for her, she said she started a few side hustles a year and a half prior. And she said, I started a few more in 2022. And she says, I've just been slowly building them up. But then she says, so now that I'm unemployed, self-employed, I'm actually feeling lost about what I should be focusing on so I can make at least 1 to 2 of these successful enough not to have to go back and work for someone else that might just chew me up and spit me out. So her name is Alicia. And I'm going to say, Alicia, do one side hustle at a time. Now, if you're working a side hustle, like working at a Target or a Kohl's or some other place, you're doing that, and then you're bringing in some steady cash, and then you're working on a side hustle which you own, and you're building up all the, that's cool, that's great, that's good. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, that no problem with that, because you got to bring in some money, right? But if you're doing 2 or 3 or 4 side hustles, which is what you've been doing, you don't want to do that. And there's a lot of people out there, you're type A, or you're just frustrated, or maybe you're just desperate. So you're starting these side hustles. And I guarantee you, they won't work. If you're lucky, if one of them will be successful, and if that one is successful, it's because it was luck. Because there's no way you're going to be able to build a side hustle, multiple side hustles at the same time, because your attention's off in all these different directions. So yeah, side hustle, Kohl's, Starbucks, Target, that's good. That's bringing in some cash. And that's going to help you with your bills and help you, at least to maintain, hopefully help you to maintain a lifestyle. Hopefully, although part-time isn't going to really do the trick. But I understand what you're doing, but I'm saying this. Figure out what side hustle is the one that you really enjoy doing. Let's say there's 5. And every morning you're getting up and you're saying, I'm going to go to work on my side hustle. But you know what? Gravity takes you to the one that you really like doing the best. Invariably, that's what happens. You're going to go to the one that you like doing the best. That's where you're going to start. And I'm saying, if that's the one you like doing the best and it's got income potential, then focus on that one. I wouldn't be focusing on 3 or 4 or 5. There's just no way. You won't be successful. I admire what you're doing, man. You're not sitting back. A lot of folks out there, they don't even have it in them to start a business. But there are people like you, there are type A's out there, people like me who are saying, you know what, it's the only way to survive. Survival of the fittest is the way to go, and the way to go is to be self-employed. So I'm suggesting to you, figure out which one is the one that you really like to do. Focus on that one. Now I'm going to give you another suggestion. Send me an email. Let's set up a Zoom. I do business consulting, as many of you know out there. I would be happy to do a 1 hour with you, no charge. No charge at all. Be happy to do it with you to figure out which one of these side hustles is the best way to go. And hopefully we can cover that in 1 hour. But yeah, send me an email. Let's chat. Let's just figure out what the best way for you to go. But for all of you out there, as I started out this video, you know what? We're desperate. We're frustrated. Maybe we're even a little bit angry at the situation and we're just launching this stuff. Man, you don't want to do that. It never works. I don't care how much you think you can handle. It just never, ever works out. So all I got for you today, my friends. If you have any questions, go ahead, send me an email. I do have my free Side Hustle Starter Kit. There's a link to that in the description box. You can click on it. It is free. Walks you through the 8 steps of starting a side hustle from scratch. I've worked with hundreds of business owners over the years, ran a chain of business-to-business magazines, ran a weekly newspaper, multiple trade show companies, had a radio program. You know what? I've learned a lot from talking to folks. I've done a lot myself. So if there's anything I've learned is the 8 steps that you go through to start a business are all outlined in the Side Hustle Starter Kit. It's yours for free. So check it out. Well, again, that's all I got for you today, my friends. This is Lou Reyes signing out. Have a great day, everybody. Come on.